Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go over the January Evaluate Review that we've done in Pear Deck. We're going to look at questions 20 through 24 and then also question 29. Please watch this video after you have done the Pear Deck and check your answers. You may also review your January Evaluate test answers to see how you actually answered on that test as well. So let's look at this problem right here. It says Martha likes to jog every day. One day she jogged 4 1/10 mile, and the second day she jogged 2 6/10 miles. How many miles did Martha jog in all? So the words right here, in all, tell us the operation we're going to do, and it is going to be addition. That's right. So in all means I'm adding up the days that she's jogging. So I'm doing 4 1/10, so I want to rewrite them. Make sure you're writing them correctly and lining up your whole numbers and your fractions. So when I go to add this up, I'm going to add up my fractions. My denominators are tens. They're the same, so I can add them up the way they are. So the 10 stays the same. The 1 and the 6 is what I add. Then I come over here and add up 4 plus 2 is 6. The only correct choice right here is 6 7/10, which is that one. Okay. All right, number 21. This is a multiplication problem. We have several strategies. Let me show you traditional. You do your tens times your 1. 6 times 4 is 24. You write the ones place. You carry your tens place. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. And I get an answer of 64. Check it. Do box method, right? Put your 4 over here and your 10 plus your 6. This is 40. This is 24. When I add them up, I get 64. So those check each other out. You could also do repeated addition. 16, and you can do that 4 times. Like that, okay? So there's lots of ways that you could solve this problem. Double check it, okay? Check yourself at least once or twice. All right, number 22, number 22. So this is another basic multiplication problem, 15 times 6. Turn it into a lattice box if you want. I didn't show you lattice on the last one. 5 times 6 is 30. 6 times 1 is 6. When I add them up, I'm left with 90. That tells me that's my answer. I could also do a box method. 30, 60, 30, get 90. You could also do repeated addition again. So there's several strategies there. Try at least 2 ways and double check yourself. Number 23. So here's a story problem. Michael is packing toys into shipping boxes. There are 223 toys and 5 boxes to hold all the toys. If there were 43 toys in the first, 42 in the second, 45 in the third, 45 in the fourth, how many were in the fifth? This is actually a 2-step problem. You could take your 223 and subtract each one of these. That is an option. That's a lot of subtraction. What I would do is I would add the toys that I know. So I would add my 45, my 45, my 42, and my 43. Those are the 4 amounts of toys that I added, that I had. 5, 10, 15, carry my 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, plus 1 is 17. So in the first 4 boxes, I have 175. So I'm trying to add something to this 175 to get to 223. I can turn that into a subtraction problem. 223 minus 175. When I do that subtraction, I can't do 3 minus 5, so I borrow. That goes down to a 1. 13 minus 5 is 8. I cannot say 1 minus 7, so I borrow. That becomes an 11. 11 minus 7 is 4. There are 48 toys left over. To check this, add up your 175 and your 48. Okay, those two numbers. And you should end up with that 223. 13, carry a 1. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 2. And I get that 223 that I started with. That's a good way to check yourself. All right, let's look at number 24. It says, which of the following is equal to 7/12? Okay, so here are your four choices. 7/12. These are addition problems. This is a subtraction problem. You need to do the problems. So here's what I want to tell you right now. We have only talked about adding fractions that have common, or subtracting them, that have common denominators. These do not have common denominators right now. So that's not going to be your answer choice, either one of them, okay? When I come over here, I also know something that if my answer is equal to 12, whether I'm subtracting or adding, if it is equal to 12ths, then I still have to have 12ths in my problem. So this one right here is actually 12/7, because I have 12 on top and 7s across the bottom. This one is your 7 on top, 12s on bottom. This would be your correct answer. So really pay attention. If there's a 12 on bottom in your problem, there's got to be a 12 on bottom in your answer. All right, and then our last problem that we're going to go over. This one is a tricky one if you don't know what to do. So hopefully after we go over this, you'll know what to do. Maya went to 2 baseball games. The first game had this many people. The second had this many people. Maya wanted to find the total number of people. She decided to add the two, and it shows you what she's doing. Here's what you need to do, because it's asking you for the mistake she makes. It's so the error, that's another word for mistake. It's also asking you for the correct total or the correct answer. So you need to add these up and then look and see what you did compared to what she did and see if you can find her mistake. So first of all, write the problem correctly. Okay, I'm going to add them. It tells you to do that. So I'm going to start right here. I always start in my ones place to the right. 8 plus 9 is 17. So I write the 7 and I carry a 1. Let's see if that's what she did. Oh, she wrote the 1 and carried a 7. That is not correct. That is the mistake. So right here, you would have clicked step 1. You would click that down arrow and click step 1, okay? Because this is the box that had the mistake. But you need to finish solving the problem. So 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 2 is 12, carry a 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7, 5 plus 4 is 9. The correct answer is 9,727. So it says the correct total. That's another word for the correct answer. You would not have to type that in, but your answer choice is over here for you. You would click that arrow and type and click the one that says 9,727. So this is a two-step problem. Find the real answer and then also identify where the mistake is. You're going to be able to find the mistake by doing the problem. Also, if you look over here at her problem, you would go, oh, 8 plus 9 is 17. Oh, she should have written a 7 there and carried a 1. She flip-flopped them. That makes her have an error, okay?